guys, and welcome back. I'm Eris, and today we are here with Hogwarts, where we left off with us just getting sorted into our house. And we are trying the wonderful old Hufflepuff path. So let's just check it out. Oop. Oopsie. Floating candy. Huh. World of Willy Wonka, I guess. So I did a little bit of adjusting on the settings outside of stream, so hopefully things will run a little bit better. Let's take a look around, because I don't know where anything is. But I am, hopefully for today, no, Cheshire. I'm sorry. Sorry, as I was saying, my cat laid on my keyboard. I don't know the Hufflepuff path. So I want to see if there's anything in the rooms.
Revelio.
But my goal for today is to get through the classes. Come on, let me out.
Dead? What do you mean, dead? I am insulted to my soul, completely and utterly mortified. Why, I could.
I wonder who that.
I enjoy my weekly visits.
Revelio.
And cue the memes of Revelio all the time. Sorry if I overshoot. I recently just moved my camera, you know, to get that flawless setup. And I am so used to it being on top of my monitor. Okay, I'm over searching rooms. Let's just go meet our people.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
So it's this thing that I heard. Cause it's like a boys stair and a girls stair or something. Except for the girls can go up any of the stairs and the boys can't.
Good, isn't it?
But let's tackle Lenora.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I do have a lot to catch up on.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind. I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Do.
One boy fell off his broom. Oh dear.
Adelaide.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Unfortunately, yeah.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive.
Oh, she's not wearing
Well,
makeup.
anyway,
It's the
I
fire.
imagine you have lots to do.
It's like
I
got
hope
pink
you have
on
a
me
wonderful
too.
first day.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
I'd actually enjoy her.
Arthur's got you. It's all right.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes.
Why the cat?
Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Why? Shame, I think magical beasts are incredible.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before.
You know, one of those.
Bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Good luck.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you.
I
Try
can't
not to get lost in the
wait
castle yourself.
to get new outfits.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
What's in here? Oh, it's more rooms. Okay, I am not gonna. So, unfortunately, ooh. Can I discover that yet? No. Okay. I am not gonna be searching everybody. I'm not gonna be searching everybody's rooms. I should, but I won't.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
Owls.
OWLs. Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
I want that.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
I want that.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
I someday want that book. Like, I would love an all-encompassing Hogwarts world book.
This way.
I'm following. Like, that is just
The guide
beautiful.
will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I am. So I was about to say in the last episode that I didn't say in this one.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
The Hufflepuff house is the only house I can organically find on my own. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Okay. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocks a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Cool.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
And that is
and outside of
the
castle.
stem of the Revelio meme. Revelio, Revelio, Revelio. Even though you're standing in the same spot. The Grand Hall is like right over that way.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit
I need a
quicker.
fireplace for that.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
M. Hogwarts is divided into two main tiers. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the House Common Rooms and Great Hall. Select the Great Hall region. In this view, you can see flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you've discovered, including your own House Common Room. Gray flue flames reveal locations of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouse. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flame for you. Use AED to rotate the map and fast travel to Central Hall flue flame with space. For this instance, yes. Normally you click on them. I am going to correct the menu on that one.
Quite the
You
time
click on
saver.
it.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I can never get enough of the
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I've been to King's Cross. It's really cool.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Because the dragon ate my stuff. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day.
Normally I'd ask a
and
lot
you
of
have
questions.
Much to learn.
However,
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been
Oh,
terribly
you can't see my
vague
finger. I was
as to
pointing
the
at
events
the
preceding
page.
your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I want to tell her.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
He does.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
They do.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class
I'm
myself.
in trouble.
Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable.
Someday
to
I'm gonna
you.
get a hat. You
And
just,
invaluable to
we
me.
get like
as
a
I'll
beaver
be
skin
using it
top
to keep
hat
up to
or
date on
something.
your progress.
And like
Yes,
just,
Professor.
Come and find
Sorry.
me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
oh my gosh, that was a lot. Anyways, I've learned, because I played one bout through this, so I do know some stuff. I don't remember a lot. However, when it comes to Weasley, asking the questions becomes very pointless because she gives you the information anyways. Is what I've learned.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
I hope I didn't say too much.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, what's up? I think I did it too fast, actually. There it is. Yeah, I did do it too fast. Okay, this icon represents main menu quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level or have the required spell to activate the quest. I'm sorry, I suddenly lost the ability to read. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest. Let's do Defense Against Their Dark Arts.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
My cat came to join us. That's why I've been side-eyeing. Sorry about that. My cat came to visit. Things went wrong. But let's go do this, actually. I'm very intrigued.
There's something in there.
Hello, Lenora.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
What have you learned about it?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
One second. There we go. That works. Let me just get research real quick. Are there any other paintings like this?
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Perhaps I'll take a look.
If I have the time, I may look.
We'll take a look right now.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Okay.
I'd be glad if they let us convene it.
And it does give us icon space, but for this time and this time
looks
only.
like the location from the painting. What could be so Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Professor Weasley.
I knew there was a connection.
Okay.
I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Collect that.
Revelio.
And a little bit of a Revelio going on here. Okay. Then let's go tell Lenora.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I followed the clues.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it.
You
have
really
a knack for
weren't.
solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain.
Oh,
Well, I'm
sorry.
glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
There we go. Sorry, my cat bumped my camera earlier and
Revelio.
it really messed my things up. Okay, let's go to class.
I think transfiguration is the hardest.
Ooh, actually, let me show you how this works. So, spider plus that. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 plus 9 is 14, so we need 3. 1, 2, 3. Snake head. The snakes. Which this is up here. Snakes.
Our neighbor at home knows someone who's related to Stephen.
Okay, so then we have 11 plus 2 is 13. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spider. Spider. Open. Yeah, that's how that works. Took me a lot of TikToks to figure that one out. But Matt. Defense of Dark Arts. Track that. Figure out where we're going, because I don't know this castle. Oh, loading. There it goes. something funny I think is it in this building or? Oh, I don't have that spell. Up there. There it is. I see it. The one reason I absolutely love this game. She who shall not be named, burning at the stake. Absolutely adore that. Okay. Let's get to class.
Is that all you've got?
Hey!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. Levioso. Not Levioso. It's Levioso. A better. I wish you could, like, move your mouse and play with it.
Let's try something a little larger.
A person? Ah. I want a real person. It's gonna be number 2, isn't it?
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Good. Now, well done.
Levioso.
I like fighting. I kept it up a lot longer.
Good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts
My
welcome.
Slither friend.
I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast,
and Protego.
You may begin.
Should I go easy on him?
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Protego. Takes things.
Levioso.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
Boom! Hufflepuff for the win.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Huh. Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
I would love to.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way.
Sebastian.
Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
Second-hand wand.
Perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Should I lie? Let's do an honest run. I've had my fair share of wand combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Go to Charms class. How does one get to Charms? I'm a wee bit lost. Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as a black flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. Okay. Let us... Wait.
Revelio.
I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. I don't know where it is. I'm pretty sure it's behind the locked door. Boopling? Okay. I'm gonna try my best to 100% this. Skeleton of an Irish phoenix? Intriguing.
Revelio.
Okay. Well, let's get to class. Kitty cat.
What do you want? Let's
What?
just keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry.
Oh, I didn't go high enough.
That life is behind me. I promise.
They're still fighting. Interesting.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
This one's gonna be rough.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Have not.
Shall we begin?
Now I have.
Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Hey, I just got here.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Nope.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now
This
let's
is the
put
spell
those
I need.
textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Oh.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Love the mini games
After
in
me.
this game. Like duels. These little like quest like spell things. Like do. Accio. Like you learn what the like one shape is. I just love this game. It just brings the amount of serotonin I need just for every day.
I've always found that
I wish
fun
Matt
goes
just
hand
rolled
in
a
hand
wheel.
with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Eh?
This is gonna be number 3. Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the
Summon
spheres
charge,
and
Accio
relinquish
close-
your
target
charm
closer to
at
the
the last
caster.
possible moment.
Design key to
Now,
cast Accio.
think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. Splendid! Very good.
Oh, I was hoping to bump them both forward. Let's try it again.
That's it.
Yeah. That's pretty solid. I could have gotten closer.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give
Not
our
very
new student
competitive,
a
but
bit of
okay.
a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Nazi. Nazi. I see how she was by Natty, though. I like Natty. Okay, I think I'll stop when it hits green. Yeah, it's a little too close for comfort. Let me just move a little bit over this way.
That is how it's done.
Okay.
Nicely done.
No! Okay. I'm gonna go over here. I pull crooked, obviously. Oh! Ugh.
Excellent control there.
Hallelujah. Tied. I'm good for a tie.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I'll just settle for tying with her. I was trying to knock hers off, but...
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Trisha, you can't just chew on me, dude.
There we go.
There we go.
Very good.
Here we go. Phew.
Okay. Oh!
Let us see this.
Fisher, stop pushing on my hand.
That is how it's done.
I love you, dude. I do. But you're disrupting my game. Aww. Yes!
A perfect score.
Yeah! Did it! Well distracted by a friggin' cat.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Come on, come down. Oops. Trisha, no. Stop. Trisha.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Dude, I love you dearly. I do,
Good game
but...
back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad, I'm glad
That's
you
good to
understand.
hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Ouagadougou? How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does Ouagadougou look like?
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is magic the same at Ouagadougou?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That is incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me about Wagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Revelio.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay. So, that was Hogwarts. We just finally completed our first 2 classes. The next step would be to go see Professor Weasley, but I will save that for next time. So, be good, behave, stay out of trouble, or don't get caught. And until next time, bye!